DBDC, Boston Park Plaza, July 27th through 30, 2023. Welcome to DanceBeat presents a cheeky chat with Chris Johnston. I am here just outside Boston at the Yankee Classic, and I am talking to some of the famous people that have come here to dance and to judge. And my first question really is, what does this competition mean to you? Now, Larinda is one of the judges here today, and it actually does mean quite a lot to her. Why don't you tell our viewers?
When I very first started back in this was the first competition that Steven and I did where we not only made a Rising Star final, but we won. And so, you know, those small things along your career, those little tiny milestones, certain ones really mean a lot to you. And this one definitely, Yankee definitely meant a lot to us. It still does. I always still keep that close to me.
So, Igor Litvinov has just taken this competition over. It hasn't run for the last 3 years, and I'm in awe at the job that he has done, actually getting it together so quickly. Now, Larinda, you must have some admiration for him because you're now running competitions as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have a competition in St. Louis. It's the Gateway Dance Sport, and also I had to start it in the middle of COVID. When I bought it was 2020, so you're like trying to figure out what you're doing, but also navigating the chaos that came with COVID times. And so I have a lot of admiration for Igor for taking this over. You know, it hasn't run, and he's got to figure out how to jumpstart it and get it going. So, and he's done a fabulous job. It's a really great weekend so far.
Now, you and I have something a little bit in common because I run an event with Didio Barrera at the Park Plaza in Boston, and you're at the Park Plaza
in St. Louis. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the Park Plaza is a very grand hotel. The one in St. Louis, something similar?
Yeah, it's just, you walk in and it's just as ornate and gorgeous and elegant, and the ballroom is a real ballroom. It's not a convention room, not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's like a ballroom with a stage, a proscenium arch, the whole, it's just really grand. It's such a neat feeling there.
Well, old hotels also provide problems. One of the problems that I know that we have is that you try to leave the character of the hotel intact, but when you start putting up lights and screens and everything, it's a bit difficult. So have you run into a problem like that?
No, I think at this point, what I'm actually trying to do is, as I rebrand, because Gateway's still new and finding itself, I'm rebranding our logo to incorporate some of the pieces from the hotel. They have these real famous Sputnik chandeliers, so I'm kind of pulling that into I'm trying to keep the character intact and not run over it.
So I believe the chandeliers that we have are Cartier.
Very cool. It's all really, it's such a beautiful thing, really.
So you're dancing away and you hope that $2 million worth of crystal doesn't fall on your... Yes. Anyhow, Larinda, thank you for taking the time to come and sit down with me. It's great that you do have an association with this competition, and I'm sure you agree with me. Igor, you are doing a fantastic job.
Fabulous. Thanks.
All right, guys, I'll be back with more from the Yankee Classic.